Well, climb aboard! Right! Here we go!
Oh, Riku, no, look out! Oh, Riku's freaking dead! He didn't make it on time. Oh, but yeah. People who criticize this game can get so hyperbolic.
Where's Goofy?
Mach speed Riku slide.
I got an idea!
Oh, that's so good.
What are you doing?
Oh, that's perfect!
Gameplay perspective. They could have done a lot better. It's like those Looney Tunes bits where they don't fall until they realize they've fallen. Sorry about the delayed startup. I'm considering making short-form content on YouTube, just like editing these streams down a bit more than I usually do. To just like particularly funny moments. Oh, Blade Rush. Editing them down more than I typically usually do. Dropping a little bit of frames here. Wait a minute, what? Oh, I thought there was something behind here that I never noticed. But no, that area is inaccessible. But yeah, edit them down to just, like, the funniest moments. And yeah, just, like, make it so that the videos aren't more than, like, 40 minutes long. And just, like, keep in the most noteworthy parts and cut out all the parts that are just me, like, running around, ranting about stuff. That might make it a bit more difficult for the full VODs to get uploaded. I might have to go, because as you may notice, may or may not notice, I'm not streaming on YouTube. I'm not, like, double streaming on YouTube and Twitch right now. Like, I'm just on, I am just watching this, yeah, like, you're only able to watch this on Twitch right now. So, but if I do start editing my videos down more, I might make it so that, I might go back to editing, streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so that the VODs get uploaded immediately in the forms of, like, the full re-streams. So I can put those on an unlisted playlist and then upload the full videos later that day. Because I know that there are some people who are gonna want to watch the full VODs. So might have to start doing that. But this time I think I just want to take care of the Frozen world. Let me make sure that my audio is playing. Okay. Okay. Let me... Ow. Get going. Also, sorry again about the huge gaps between my streams. Yeah, I don't mean for it to be that way, I just, like, kind of get busy in real life, and we're still at, like, holidays and stuff, so I'm gonna try to get better about that. But I am back. I still like these extra little splash screens they add in. Adds a lot of charm to this mod. Cat? What are you doing, Cat? Silly baby. Silly girl. Okay. And what's Riku look like in this cutscene? He mostly doesn't. Nothing personnel, kid.
It's cold! Hey, Donald, give me a coat!
The market doesn't work that way.
Guess he's too used to the beach.
I can use a spell that blows up the
Hey,
moon, but I
Islander,
can't
what
give
can
you
I
a coat.
say? Huh? Huh? Look,
Sorry, them's the rules
even the
for
sea's
some reason.
turning to ice. Donald, this isn't your magic.
Oh yeah,
is
the
it?
new Nintendo Direct that just dropped with the Carby, as
Do
people
you
are calling
think it's
it.
the Heartless?
Might be. Let's go.
Absolutely brilliant move. Apparently, okay, so Kirby, the lore behind him was always that he was like 2 feet or 8 feet or 8 inches tall, right? That was the established height that he was given like Smash 64. But it seems like in the new game, his height relative to the car makes it look like he's like around 2 or 3 feet tall. Which isn't much bigger than his established
girl.
height was, but
She looked so sad.
he did in fact grow from what we were last told about him. So let's just jump right in. But yeah, I've been enjoying all the Carby memes. Those have been great. We got less of the direct cycle, but still a little bit where people were hyping up like, every single cool thing that could possibly get announced is going to get announced, which is always annoying. Because it's like, guys, we've been through this a million times, don't get your hopes way up. Because then even if you guess like 10 things and 8 of them get announced, people are still going to complain about the 2 things that didn't get announced. Baby. Boop. She's just lying on her back with her stomach up. Demanding attention. What do you want? But yeah, it was a pretty solid direct. I went in with 0 expectations, as you should with Nintendo Directs. Don't, like, hype yourself up as if, like, the second coming of Christ is gonna get announced. It's not gonna happen, guys. Like... But, yeah. Ooh, I can rant about... the Xenoblade thing. Okay, so I saw one particularly annoying tweet that was like, can't wait for Xenoblade 3 to get announced tomorrow. Which is like the classic Nintendo Direct cycle where it's like, hyping yourself up way too much, after being given no indication that that's gonna happen at all. And then Xenoblade 3 did get announced, and I'm actually fine with that, because Xenoblade Chronicles 3 looks good so far. Like, I definitely like the aesthetic in the characters and the way they look more than I liked the way a lot of Xenoblade 2 looked from the outside. The only problem is, like, I have this, like, spiteful reflex that when someone obnoxiously goes, like, the thing I want is gonna be announced tomorrow, I kind of want it to not get announced just so that they learn their lesson about contributing to the Nintendo Direct cycle of overhyping it way too much going into it instead of going in with zero expectations. Because, like, now that Xenoblade 3 did get announced, that person's, like, overhyped.
Think the Heartless are after her?
That person overhyping it got validated, which is frustrating. But I shouldn't wish for a cool thing to not happen just because it might, like, annoy a single person. But, yeah, like, video game Twitter around the times of big gaming events bring out, like, the pettiest parts of my personality. So I gotta be better about watching that and not letting, like, pettiness affect how I view things too much. But God, is it tempting with the way a lot of people act online when these events happen. And, like, how they overhype things and always get super upset with the things they overhyped don't, like, pan out exactly how they wanted it to. Even when it was never promised that it was going to pan out like that in the first place. But it was a solid Direct overall. I like the way Xenoblade 3 looks because, look, I don't mind fan servicey or, like, sexualized characters. I mean, I'm a JoJo's fan, for Pete's sake. But, like, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 felt silly. Like, okay, so Xenoblade Chronicles 1 had, like, it's not that Xenoblade 2 was quote-unquote too anime. I heard a lot of people complain about that, and which I always have thought is stupid because, one, what is being too, what? Wow, sick yo-yo skills, Riku. Oh, wait, never mind! Actually, sick yo-yo skills, Riku, unironically. Okay, I thought the shot lock didn't do anything, so I was like, oh wow, good job, Riku, but no, he did something. I thought Riku just wanted to show us his how he's been practicing on the yo-yo. That's funny. But yeah, I don't mind sexualized characters. I don't mind, like, the super anime aesthetic. I am, in fact, an anime fan. Oh, this is interesting. This is like his transformations in Dream Drop Distance. I always liked his dream shifts in that game more than Sora's. Like, Sora's were charming because he'd do, like, this big, funny attack with the Dream Eaters, but Riku's always had a lot more sauce to him, if that makes sense. Like, him actually, like, using the Dream Eaters to transform was super cool. And it went into, like, Riku's lore in that game. Okay, what is this? Speaking of JoJo's, check out my poses. Nice. Good job, Riku, very cool. Wow, that was a great finisher. Amazing job, Riku. You really showed them. Wow, that was great. Remember that time he did a pose with 2 yo-yos and then contributed absolutely nothing to this fight? That was my favorite part. Oh, fire's actually useful in this world, thank God. I don't know if agile claws are worthwhile. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. I think agile claws might be Riku's worst transformation. That was underwhelming. I mean, I appreciate the effort that went into it. I just, like, from a gameplay perspective, it's not very strong. Bruh, I can't even attack. Alright, switching Keyblades. Okay. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, like, I just did, like, a lot of the alternate outfits in Xenoblade Chronicles 1 are super fan servicey, but those are alternate outfits, not like the main... Jesus. Those are just alternate outfits, not the main suit of, armor that your character wears. In their normal outfits, the characters look normal. Like, they don't look like super duper, like, hot bikini babes in their normal outfits. They're attractive characters, sure, but, like, to having them wear swimsuits and, like, have their cleavage out is a choice that, like, the player has. So the fan service is there, it's just not super duper in your face the way it is with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, where the characters' default outfits are, like, these super, like, skin-tight butt suits. Like... And also the way that, like, it felt kind of pandering, and tropey. Like, they really wanted people to get into like, a mainstream audience to... Oh, my aura is still there. Like, they wanted a mainstream audience to get into Xenoblade by any means possible, so they were like, screw it, throw it all at the wall. Make the characters like super booba girls with like thick thighs. Give them these tiny scrunched up faces and big foreheads because people find that attractive for some reason. Just go all out with that. And yeah, that's like, it felt like the design philosophy of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was like, I don't know if I want to use this Keyblade, it kinda sucks. I'm gonna be honest, its shot lock is cool, but everything else about it is kinda trash. But yeah, the design philosophy of the characters felt super duper like gratuitous and pandering. And it worked. I mean, a lot of people got into Xenoblade because of like the fan servicey elements of Pyra and Mithra's designs. And now, because Xenoblade Chronicles 2 did that, 3's designs I feel like are allowed to be less fan servicey from the get-go. Like, I have no doubt that 3 is gonna have alternate costumes that are like super fan servicey, which is fine, because Xenoblade 1 had that. But the characters' default outfits look normal, which is good. Like, the main, I think her name is Mia, the main girl in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Like, I like the way her default outfit looks. It's just very normal, not super, like, over-the-top, bikini, babe-it, like... It's not, her default outfit isn't super over-the-top. The main male protagonist doesn't look silly either. I always thought, like, the story of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 I felt difficult to take seriously because all the character designs were so, like, everyone had, like, a baby face, and, like, their anatomy, their bodies also looked very, like, petite and babyish. So it was hard to take seriously because everyone looked like they were 12 years old. I'll use this for its shot luck, but I think combat-wise it's pretty... But, yeah, like, everyone looked 12 years old and had, like, a scrunched-up face and a big forehead. And they had, like, really silly-looking outfits. And I know that those are all super shallow surface-level things, but then a lot of Xenoblade Chronicle 2's tone and story was also more, like, silly and tropey, you know? Like, isn't there a story about a guy stealing, like, one of the Toras stealing panties? Like, something really, gratuitous like that? Like, I'm not saying Chronicles 1 is a bad game, or has a bad story. I admittedly don't know that much about the story, but the character designs and what I've seen of it didn't make me feel very invited to get invested in it. Because it just felt... I guess it was going for a different tone from Xenoblade 1 than... which it's allowed to do, you know. Sequels don't have to be exactly the same as the original. But I liked the tone and the character designs of Xenoblade 1. So, 2's being so wildly different and so, like, tropey and, like, kind of silly looking in some instances, kind of threw me off. I would have charged that more if I wasn't being shot to death. Yeah, this Keyblade's good for its shot lock, but... Show him your sick yo-yo skills, Riku. But yeah, Xenoblade 3 looks like its tone is more in line with Xenoblade 1, and the character designs, the aesthetic of Xenoblade 3 looks like it's right smack dab in the middle between Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2, which is a nice little compromise for people who like the style of the new one, and people like me who like the old style more. And I like the way the tone of the story looks. Like, they're in this, like, dire world that's at war. The main guy, the main protagonist looks really cool. And they went back to having the protagonist wear a red outfit, which I know sounds really silly and small, but... Yeah, like, they don't have Rex's silly parachute pants. And nor do they look 12 years old. And they're like, the main female protagonist has like a cool looking design that's not too over the top. So yeah, Xenoblade 3 looks like it's more up my alley. And again, I don't mind fan service when it's implemented in the right places. I just thought Xenoblade 2 was a bit gratuitous with it. And it was like kind of a transparent, pandering attempt to get a more mainstream audience into it.
Why are you here?
By like
Where did you come from?
putting
Hi,
like giving
I'm
characters
Sora.
the
And
big butts character
I'm
design.
from,
You know?
let's just say, someplace a little
And
warmer.
I'm glad things are more starting to get more balanced now that more people are into Xenoblade. They don't have to like try as
Are you
hard to get
visiting
that type
Arendelle
of appeal.
for the coronation?
Huh?
But yeah, and in short, Xenoblade 3 looks good, and I'm more fascinated
us.
with it from the outset
So,
than I was
what's your
from
name?
than I was ever interested in
Elsa.
Xenoblade 2.
Queen Elsa.
Not to
of
like
Arendelle.
hate on Xenoblade 2, but
What? The queen?
yeah, you gotta admit it was a wildly different.
You
Riku was
shouldn't be
already
out
assuming
here.
the position.
Please
It
go
was a
back to the
wildly
village.
different tone
Why? Your Majesty,
and like a
you
very
look like
different
you could
art
use a
style and
friend.
everything.
Don't you want to talk?
Please leave. I need to be alone. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh,
3 concurrent viewers, let's go.
is it that bad? You must have been through a lot.
We know what that's like, don't we?
Sure, adventuring's fun.
But yeah, the new
Definitely
Kirby
has
game
its
looks
ups and
sick.
downs.
I
When
love
the
it.
going gets tough,
Kirby's
us
car
friends
mode
have to
is really
stick
funny
together.
looking.
Exactly.
Baby.
Although,
My cat.
Donald, you do lose your temper a lot, so I can relate to wanting some alone time.
What? I don't do that.
She doesn't question that there's a talking duck.
Whoa! Elsa, did you?
Okay. Time to get into the main fight. Oh, I'm sorry, that was gross. Give me 1 second. Oh, speaking of fan servicey designs, here's a good example of a series that is super fan servicey but doesn't feel pandering. Let me just force push these guys real quick. And I'll talk about Star Wars in a second. Speaking of the Force. Freaking... Actually, I'll talk about that subject later. Ooh. Freaking, mother effing, Wait, let me use my shot log. Okay, I was talking about the direct. Oh yeah, fan service. Bayonetta. She's super sexualized, but like, she doesn't feel sexualized for no reason. The fact that she's hot is like a part of her character. Like, she is aware of the fact that she's extremely attractive. And it's like a thing that factors into like gameplay even. So like, Bayonetta being hot isn't just like a fan servicey aesthetic thing just for the sake of it. Like, it actually plays into her character and the story and like gameplay and everything. Oh crap, it opened the Nexus mod menu. I forgot that this boss activates that for some godforsaken reason. Hello? But yeah. Bayonetta's a good example of like a hot fan-servicey character done right, in my opinion. So I definitely think it can be done right, and I'm not some prude who thinks that like any instance of female characters being sexualized is like evil or like bad. Just like, it depends on when and how it's implemented. Like, sexy alternate costumes, and it being a part of the character's identity, I think are good ways of doing it. roast this guy real quick. Oh, that should kill him. He's dead. Awesome. What else got it? Oh, the new Mario Strikers. That looks awesome. You can now play as Red Luigi. I'm so glad they're doing the thing that I've been wanting them to do for the longest time, where they give the male characters just as many different alternate costumes as
Elsa,
the female characters.
Are you okay?
Because there are so many games
I'm
where,
sorry
like,
I was so
Peach,
upset.
Daisy, Rosalina get...
Thank you for your help.
Yo, new follower! Get alternate costumes, but Mario and gang are kind of left in the dust. Spartan25917, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
You can
Thanks.
control ice.
But like I was
Control
saying,
it. No, all I ever do is
Kingdom
hurt
Hearts is now on
people.
the Nintendo Switch. Oh,
It's
yeah,
okay.
the cloud
Those were
port.
just the heartless.
Ooh, that cloud port.
You said that word before.
That's another thing I can talk about
What
later.
are they?
Monsters
But-
that are after people's hearts. Wherever they go, there's
Thank you
trouble.
for the follow, Spartan.
They're after people's
What was I
hearts?
saying?
Yes, they're dangerous. You should head home
I
before
was
it gets any
talking
worse.
about...
This is my home now. I can't go back. I don't want to hurt anyone.
What?
Aaron
Oh,
knows
yeah,
it's
yeah,
safer
how
with
Mario
me staying up
Strikers, you
here.
have a bunch of different alternate costumes for all of the characters.
Not safer for you.
And you can have, like, different character, you can have different color palettes, too.
Oh,
So you can have, like, pink Waluigi with a different hat. And it looks like all the characters are gonna have a
Please,
bunch of different, like,
Go away!
color iterations and stuff. Which is awesome. It's cool seeing these characters who always, like,
Oh, don't worry.
traditionally
She'll be
look
okay.
a certain
Seems
way.
like she's pretty strong.
get taken into a different context.
She wants to be alone.
Like
Yeah,
Red Wario,
I hear you.
stuff like that. And I know that
But
sounds
I just
silly.
wanted to know why
but
she
it's
was so
like-
sad.
It's just
And
neat
how
to
is
see.
it any of your business?
Oh?
Read the room, kiddo.
Rotating Riku.
Who are you? That's the organization code. You knew?
Excuse me? Oh yeah, you forgot.
But yeah, there's the whole
The name's Larkseen,
Kingdom
this
Hearts
time
being on the
remember.
Switch thing.
and we'll take
Which
care of
E,
Elsa.
they
So don't you worry.
I don't know if cloud gaming is the future, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 and Chain of Memories, if they ported it to the
she
Switch
seems to
properly,
think she knows us,
could work
so
well.
maybe we should play along.
but the cloud
Not
versions,
unless her name's
oof,
Terra.
they are
Excuse
not
me,
going
I'm right
well.
here.
Oh,
Like, I've seen videos of them
Why are
crashing
you
and
after
running
Elsa?
horribly and having all these glitches.
No one's gonna hurt her.
Honestly,
but we're not about
if
to
you
put
want to
up
get
with your meddling. Stay
more versions
here
of Kingdom
and
Hearts,
behave
I'd say
yourself.
use the PC versions or the PS4 versions. Wow, Riku didn't even move to dodge that. He was so confident that she was gonna miss. But yeah. I recommend the PC version like I'm playing because you can use mods. Or the PS4 version since that's like the most stable one. Well, relatively
wait,
stable.
the ice!
It's going to wall us in.
But yeah, the Switch cloud ports I do
This
not
is
encourage
so
those.
not my style.
Larkseen!
He looks very urgent. But yeah. And I think it's good to criticize. Anniversary event coming April 10th. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what's gonna. I'm going in with low. I'm intentionally going in with not too high expectations, so that anything that does get announced will feel nice. Because, like, after so long of not getting any Kingdom Hearts news, it's cool that we're finally gonna get more official stuff on the 10th. Because they're making kind of a big deal about this whole anniversary event thing, so it has to at least be something cool. Kingdom Hearts series on Disney Plus. There was way back in the day gonna be a Kingdom Hearts cartoon on, and Kingdom Hearts 4. Maybe. They do like to announce games way in advance, so there was a leak suggesting that Kingdom Hearts 4 would be coming to the PC, so that's like within the realm of possibilities that Kingdom Hearts 4 could get announced. But like I said, I'm going in with like low expectations.
Anybody see a
But
way out?
oh yeah, something about a
Not me.
Kingdom Hearts
Well,
Disney
we can't
Plus
stay in
series
here.
was teased last year,
Elsa's in real
so that
trouble
is
now.
something that could get announced.
Yeah. Larkstein promised not to
What
hurt
if-
her, but
Okay,
I
so you
trust
know how
those guys as far
Roxas,
as I can
Lee,
throw
and
'em.
Shion are still in Twilight
You're
Town?
gonna have to know
What if
that.
the Disney they make a Disney
Clearly.
Plus series all about the three of them in Twilight Town, like showing what it's like to be a normal citizen?
Listen,
Yeah, we'll freeze
Xbox
if we don't
Series
find a
X,
way
Nintendo
out.
Switch, and PC. Yeah, that's what the supposed leak said. Oh, you can see bits of electricity going up the ice. That's interesting. I never noticed that before. Cool detail. But yeah, according to that one leak that came out, supposedly it's coming to like the Switch and Xbox Series X and all that. Oh, wait, I have no shot luck whatsoever.
You're done.
But ultimately, at the bare minimum, they have to, like, I mean absolutely have to announce something about Kingdom Hearts Dark Road. It has been way too freaking long. Like, it was supposed to end in December. It's now February of 2022. You guys need to announce something about, like, when the end of Dark Road is coming. Like, that's not optional at this point. That has to happen. Like, even if the stuff about KH3's announcement and all that doesn't get confirmed,
Out of my way.
please give us a Dark Road finale announcement.
You're done.
And I hope whatever they do for Kingdom Hearts' future isn't more mobile games, because we've seen how that goes. I, like, enjoyed the story of the mobile games, but, like, getting tiny bits of the story doled out over, like, the course of multiple years feels way too, like, sluggish. Like, I'd rather get big hauls of stuff all at once. But...
Sorry.
Ah! I'm really hoping that they just, like, stick with, maybe, like, manga, Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming to Xbox Series X2. Huh. It's interesting. It had one of the, apparently it had one of those PS4, like, exclusivity deals where it's, like, exclusive for a few years before getting released on other consoles.
Get a load of this.
Because isn't Final Fantasy VII Remake already on the PC? Oh yeah, wait, it is. It's on Epic Games. I see advertisements for it every once in a while. So now it's gonna be coming to the Xbox as well.
Sorry. Take this. Just for you.
But yeah, the blue keychain Oathkeeper thing has people talking a lot, but it would be nice to say that it's gonna end up being the exact thing that I would like for it to be, which would be like Days Remake, but you know what I said about the Nintendo cycle, like how a lot of the time going into a Nintendo Direct, Nintendo fans will be like, they're gonna announce like a new F-Zero and a new Star Fox and all this stuff, and then when that doesn't get announced, people get like really mad. Oh, whoa, no. Whoa. Hey, darn it, come on. That was by accident. I think KH4 will be story... like, I mean, it would be neat if Kingdom Hearts 4, if there was, like, if it does end up being 4 and it focuses on Kairi, but, like I said, I'm keeping my expectations, like, as low as possible, so that whatever we do get, I don't feel, like, let down, right? Because there's like the whole Nintendo cycle where they're like, Nintendo fans will hype themselves up so much, and then when the announcement is just like, I don't know, like Mario Sports Mix 2, they get like super let down about it. Brave, Wreck-It Ralph, Frozen 2, and Lion King. It will be interesting to see what new Disney stories get adapted. Sometimes they go for like the really obvious mainstream stuff. Like Frozen being in this game was like, I feel like a lot of people saw that coming a mile away. But a real surprise to me was in Dream Drop Distance when freaking the Three Musketeers straight-to-DVD movie ended up being one of the worlds. Like, I wonder if they're gonna go with, like, mainstream stuff like Frozen 2, or if they're gonna, like, go, like, with weird, like, obscure stuff. It should be interesting either way. It would be nice to get, like, an official Wreck-It Ralph world that isn't just what's it called? That isn't just the mobile game. Oh yeah, Tron Legacy as well. Like, I was not expecting either of those to be in Dream Drop Distance, so it was like a pleasant surprise to see them, because of how, like, out of left field they were. I think Dream Drop Distance is an overall cool game specifically because of how weird it was. Ow. I love how that gives me aerial momentum so I can do that. New Pirate of the Caribbean. Maybe. Alright, let me try to get everyone. There we go. Good. Strangers Top. Oh, yeah. On Strange. There are, like, how many Pirates movies are there?
I wonder where it leads.
Out of here. Does the Koopa coin not work for that one mini game? I get the feeling that it's not going to. Because that would be a little too convenient. I think I just went in a circle. Yes, I did. Nice. How many times have I played this? I'm still, like, going in circles. Okay. So I'm gonna try actually going down here instead. That did not work. Okay. Maybe it's up this staircase. But, yeah. The only thing that I'm hoping for is the end of Dark Road. Like, I want that story to be all finished up. That's honestly the only thing that I'm hoping for. Oh, action pose Riku. Wait, are these guys immune to fire? Okay, they are. Good. I like how they'd rather send Larxene to the ice world than trust Vexen with it. Oh yeah, Simba... Oh wait, Simba is in this game. Speaking of him, wait a minute. Oh, I can't link because I don't have full MP. Wait, let me fix that. Okay, there we go. I like how they made custom animations for Riku riding Simba for this mod. So much effort went into it. Out of here. Oh, I have autofish on. Good. They didn't put a beast link in. I guess because out of... Huh. Oh wait, I need to... Quick cut. That's... Pull spin. There we go. I like the call... Fury Rose. It would have been neat to see... a few more of the Disney characters
We can get
that we were
through
familiar
now.
with. Some of them they might... Nah, but they went through the full story of the Lion King and still brought Sora back as a summon. I hope that even once, for more of the Disney characters, even once they go through their full, thingamajig, they go through their full story that we still get, like, summons of them and, like, references to them in future games. Like, it would be nice to see... I know that the story of Hercules got concluded in this game, but it would be cool to see, like, I don't know, maybe a Pegasus summon, or, like, some element of Hercules' world get referenced in future games.
Sorry.
That feels like a good way, since, like, Sora is still friends with these characters, even if he doesn't have an excuse to, like, go to their worlds anymore. And hopefully we get more funny moments of, Disney characters interacting with Square Enix characters, and, like, Final Fantasy people. Because those are always, like, the funniest parts to show non-Kingdom Hearts fans out of context. Ah! Like the part of Kingdom Hearts 2 where Donald says Sephiroth. Like, that's normal to Kingdom Hearts. Oh, God, frame rate, what are you doing? Frame rate. Oh, I forgot. Okay. So, about this world always causes OBS to drop frames. Sorry about that. The frame rate always gets crusty around this part. Well, what was I saying? Yeah. It's always funny to show non-Kingdom Hearts fans stuff like that out of context and see how they react. I don't know why this world causes the game to, OBS to freak out so much, but I'll try to get past this as fast as I can. Ow. Time was indeed up.
Sorry.
Okay. Once I level up one more time, I'm just gonna rush to the end. Ice will melt with fire. If I get the... Oh, wait.
Let's see.
I'm not going for full Lucky Charms, or Lucky Charms. I'm not going for all the Mickey Charms, just, like, a few of them. Once I get full MP, I'll use Simba again. Mouse on screen. Thankfully, I have the setting in OBS that turns off the mouse. These guys drop MP. What? Okay, I didn't get those MP drops. Okay, a few more. Okay, now I should be able to use it. Just completely roast them. Oh, they still hurt me while I'm doing this. I think the jump attack is probably better. Yeah. There we go. Magic increased, Leaf Bracer, and Thendaga. A Lion King SNES game. Oh yeah, apparently it's like super hard. Imagine getting that game for Christmas. Oh wait. Oh. Now an Xbox Series on PS5. Okay. Huh. I didn't hear about that. But apparently there is a new Disney racing game that's coming out. It would be interesting to see more Disney products reference the Kingdom Hearts series. considering that, like, mainstream, like, Disney stuff rarely references this franchise.
That spin trick you did should work again.
Use the spin. Okay, okay. It is weird since, like, that they have... Oh, hey! I feel like it's a little weird that they highlight that, considering that we already know about them again.
You're done.
Hey! There we go. Okay. Yeah, the frame rate is taking a big hit. I am ready. I am ready. They're done for. See ya. See ya, chump. Just annihilate everyone in this room. Wow, yeah! Wow, you were right. Using King's Flare just immediately annihilates everyone. It also annihilates my frame rate. Good God. Oh! Another follower! Hello, Chupapi Munyano 34. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. I think that puts me at 20 now. That's awesome. I definitely gotta stream more often. I think my next stream is gonna be on, what's today, Thursday? Monday. Monday at around this same time, so around, like, I'll probably start it around 11. So yeah, Monday at 11 is when I'm gonna keep streaming until, like, I finish this world. But yeah, Monday at 11 is when my next stream is probably around the time the next stream is gonna be. And then after that, Wednesday and then maybe Thursday. Just like semi-daily. Or like bi-daily, I guess. And like, possibly not on weekends, we'll see. Okay. How are you, Riku, lol? Oh, this is the this is the PC version of Kingdom Hearts 3, which means I can use mods. So this mod is called Project Equinox, and it allows me to play as Riku for the entire game. And I can even do stuff like this. Like, I can use summons as Riku, I can use like the little dash thingy. Mods with Kingdom Hearts 3 is absolutely goated. And the frame rate at this part of the game is pretty crusty, so I'm trying to get past this as quick as possible. Okay, for the record, it was me who beat that guy, not Donald. Make no mistake, I did that. Oh god, Goofy move, you're about to be beheaded. This little sequence is cool. Okay.
Well, that seemed to lock everything into place.
Riku, no. Sometimes, okay, it doesn't entirely work with cutscenes, so sometimes funny stuff like that happens. But honestly, that adds to the experience more than it takes from it. Wait, let me just go into the... Let me just go into the room of, Okay. Let me just enter this random dance party with a lion. Sorry, ladies, coming through. Sorry. Woman respecting Riku. Is that all of them? Oh no, there's still a few. Try to use Ariel when you get to the Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh yeah. She apparently works really well against that boss, which is appropriate considering that's where you unlock Ariel. And seeing Riku with the Ariel summon's gonna be funny. Okay, let's get out of here now, because the frame rate is hating this place. Oh, we get 2 really good items out of this place.
The exit.
Damascus and Dark Anklet. Okay, let's go. And the frame should now return to normal, thank God. All the... Okay, the snow reacts to the fact that Riku's just sliding around.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
He just swooshed right out.
You know, from here,
Yeah, and
we
when I
might
use
be
the
able
dash
to reach
move,
that
he
maze
doesn't
we
leave
were
footprints.
trapped in.
You want to go back there.
This game handles a lot of stuff that, like, was never planned. It's weirdly, like, really cool and well, like, designed. In the weirdest places. Like, this is the perfect game to put mods in.
Climbing too.
We can do it. Come on. Take this.
That was awesome.
You're done.
I should have flipped that cool thing
Get a
out.
load of this.
Just unlocked.
Get a load of this. Take this.
Okay. Right after I killed these guys, I'm equipping it. Yeah, you see how the frame rate instantly got better the second I left the ice labyrinth? I have no clue why it causes the frame rate to do that. But it's back to normal now, so that's all that matters. Oh, they look very slightly different, but there is in fact a difference. That ups my ice defense. Buster Ring. Oh, that drops my AP, though. That also drops my AP. Okay, so I'm keeping those. Wait, actually, why does Donald need a strength accessory? I'll give him that, and then Goofy. Okay. And I unlocked a new ability, Risk Dodge, so there we go. Alright, let's go. To use air... Yeah, get to Pirates of the Caribbean. War's new Keyblades. Oh, what are the new Keyblades? Okay, the new Keyblades are... Braveheart, over the place of the Kingdom Key. This one's normal, this one's normal, this one's normal, normal. Wait Dawn over Elemental Encoder, and Oblivion Oathkeeper are also normal. So those are all the new Keyblades so far. Oh wow, the little thingy glows. That's cool. But yeah, they're mostly normal, and the Keyblade transformations I've shown off in previous streams. The Shotlock looks funny because it doesn't look like he's doing anything at first, and then that happens.
You're done.
I can use Oblivion real quick, or Oathkeeper real quick, since I have that one quick. Riku with Oathkeeper looks so weird. He used... Oh, yeah, he used Oblivion in, 358. Oh, snap, Guardian's Belt. Don't mind if I do. That's the exact same, but it takes away my darkness resistance. And I get the feeling I'm gonna need that blizzard resistance for the next upcoming segment. I guess it'll be nice having Donald die less quick. And then... Oh, Abyss Chain. Huh, okay. Oh wait, you said Oblivion. Whoops. Okay. And also, I have Kingdom Hearts 2 Riku in place of party member Riku. So when we see him later, he's gonna be using Oblivion. Actually, let me...
Now!
Let me just go up real quick. Oh, I don't have double flight yet, that's right.
Is that all you got?
Riku pirate ship, let's go. Never mind the fact that we're hearing Sora's voice right now. Ignore that. What about Way to Dawn? Oblivion. I can... Happy Gear's not that great, so... And... Yeah, so Way to Dawn as well. Alright, so this next part, I'm super bad at it, so I'm just gonna pop that on real quick as insurance. Just that I don't get completely destroyed. Oh, there are no enemies right here.
Let's see.
Okay. Oh, wait, whoa. I hope I don't get copyrighted for the first 2 seconds of Let It Go. I remember I had one guy in chat who was telling me about how his girlfriend used to torture, or well, how their girlfriend used to torture them.
But
I don't actually know if they're a guy or not, but their girlfriend used to torture them by playing Frozen non-stop every day. So now they hate this movie.
let's say
Disney-based psychological torture. Also, the background here looks really pretty.
Please don't tell me that you're spying on her now.
Oh, Larxene! Don't turn this around on us. You're following her.
Ooh, look at you get all sassy.
Oops, we were both stalking the
Okay,
same girl.
I'll admit, Elsa is a person of interest.
That sounds like a
to us.
really messed up sitcom.
Maybe she's one of the 7
What
pure
happens
lights
when
we
2
need.
people are stalking the same
Near
woman?
7 hearts.
This
Gotta
Friday
make sure,
on
though.
ABC.
Fortunately,
Me and my
we're in
stalker
the best
pal.
position to tell. Can't pick out that special glimmer.
It got canceled
unless
after 2
you're standing in the
episodes.
shadows. And
This is a neat
maybe
remix of the song.
Elsa doesn't have it. I mean, just look how icy her palace is. Made of magic she forced herself to keep hidden until now. What if it's dark magic?
Elsa would never rely on the darkness.
Actually,
Unlike me,
it's still
Riku.
too early to call. Depends on how she sees it. If she believes her magic is darkness, that's what it will become. Accepting her power, whatever it is the only way she can set her heart free. So what will Elsa accept? Light or darkness? I know I want to know.
We're gonna get
Well,
kicked
good
off the
for
mountain
you,
again.
But guess what? I won't let her fall
His
to
eyes
darkness.
look different.
It's her choice to make, not yours. You know.
Wait a minute,
I'm
does
starting
using
to
Soul Shift
understand
change
why she
Riku's
gave you the
eyes?
cold shoulder.
Because I don't remember his eyes ever looking like that. They look like the Master of Masters Keyblade. Which apparently isn't his literal eyeball, but like an emblem that contains the essence of his eye. The Ultimania confirmed, like,
Then stop trying to be her hero.
the
Let her
Ultimania
figure things out her
clarifies
own
that.
way.
Which I guess makes sense, because there are multiple Keyblades with eyes in them. And the actual eye inside of, the, no-name Keyblade doesn't look like a human being's eyeball. So I guess that makes sense. Also, unlimited power, by the way, Star Wars. But yeah, also, I think we should have had a mini boss fight with Larxene here. The same way, you know, like, you know how in Birth by Sleep, you'd have, like, small boss fights with, like, Vanitas and stuff? But you wouldn't, like, finish him off for good until the end of the game? This game should have done more of that. Apparently Riku landed on his feet after that. This game should have done more of
Goofy,
that, where,
are you okay?
like, we have small fights with organization members, but we don't finish them off until later in the game. That would have been nice. Because it would have been cool to fight Larxene there, and then have her push us off the mountain.
Okay.
Would have helped the pacing of this game feel a bit better.
Oh, good.
But, yeah.
I think we should probably go check on Elsa.
And make sure Larxene was wrong about her magic.
Yeah.
But don't you tell her what Yaxin said.
Huh? Why not?
Well, to keep the order.
Yeah, order.
We have to follow the script.
Okay.
He just slides. Like, no footprints.
Oh,
He just
Wait,
slides.
fellas. Do you hear that?
And now for the Avalanche segment, which I'm really bad at, so I turned on HP Regen. This cutscene... I really want to know what this cutscene looks like with Riku. Okay, so Donald gets absorbed into him.
Well, climb aboard. Right. Here we go.
Oh, Riku, no, look out! Oh, Riku's freaking dead! He didn't make it on time. Riku, no! Okay, he's back. Don't worry.
Closing in.
It's crazy how they got this part to work with Riku. Like, I mean, the little board kind of clips into the...
Incoming. Watch out.
Little board kind of clips in a bit, but... Besides that, this looks really, like, good. Even though Riku's, like, taller than Sora is. This mod's exceptionally well done, the Project Equinox mod. Check out a site called Nexus Mods if you want to know where I'm getting these from. Not getting hit so far, but that could change any moment. Okay. Yeah, and, okay. Once you get hit in this, it's all downhill from there. I was doing so well. I was doing so well. Yep. You just get completely... like mollywopped once you get hit once in this. Oh god. Okay, there we go. What, King Crimson? The heck was that? and I can't... Riku was already waiting in place for Donald and Goofy to just show up and teleport him onto their board. Insane. How did he know? Okay. That jump is dangerous because you actually can die if you miss that. Ow. That's so funny.
Oh yeah!
Riku was waiting. Can I jump here? Yes, but it doesn't do me much good. One of these days I'll be able to do that snowboarding section without auto regen. Today is not that day.
Whoa!
It is such a brutal segment of the game if you're not, like, over-leveled. Whoa. You pick up a lot of speed here now.
Careful, Sora!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Hey! And we suddenly get all our momentum back when we jump. I'm just focusing on getting money. What the heck was that?
Which way you going?
Okay, here's the final jump.
Look who's back.
Am I gonna teleport into place again? Yes, I am. Okay, so way to dawn. Dawn! Like I was saying, way to dawn.
Darkness! Take this!
So yeah, Way to Dawn is basically just well, self-explanatory. It's the same old Keyblade.
Sorry.
Except, I guess this transformation is a little bit different. I mean, it still has the same Keyblade transformation as the other one. Rosa. Sure, why not? Let's see if I can get the level 3 thing. Come on. Come on, go.
I will be your
Yes, Dark Aura, let's go.
One more. Take this.
I almost used Blizzard on these ice-type enemies. Okay. And murder. Okay, and that's that. So yeah, what's it called? Braveheart and Way to Dawn are basically the same.
Huh?
Riku's not even gonna try to outrun the avalanche again. That makes the second time he straight up died.
Wow, look at all the pretty.
Okay. Get right into it. Okay. Happy Gear is not that great, but I do want to show it off while I'm in this world. Okay. We're about, like, pretty close to ending off the Frozen world. Just a few more things I gotta do. I think there's more Disney music I gotta skip coming up.
Oh, I can't wait to meet Elsa. I bet she's the nicest, warmest, best person ever.
Wow! See? I told you! A walking, talking snowman!
Well, what do you know? You were right.
I want to look!
Let's see Riku slide over. Or teleport.
Wow,
Either one is fine.
You really are alive! What's making you walk?
Well, I guess my feet.
Hello. Olaf, are these your friends?
Nope, never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or who's oddly spiky.
Spiky? My hair? Wait, why don't I get a color too? My name is Sora.
And I'm gonna duck.
Oh,
And I'd be Goofy the Green.
What?
I'm
Okay,
Anna.
he has an official last name now. We can put the Green in his Wikipedia page. No, you're not gonna get me with that. Nice try. Gonna have to be faster than that if you want to get me with copyrighted music on my stream.
Please, I know you're in there.
Not that either. I'm taking no chances.
hey, I'm over this way.
They're not gonna get me.
Yep, that's Olaf's voice.
Oh wait, let me turn this off. HP regen off. Okay. I can handle the rest.
Look up above the waterfall.
That's not.
Hey, this is Olaf's body.
At least he's looking at the thing that's in the cutscene. That's progress for
I'm over
Riku.
this way.
It's quiet.
He's been zonked out of his mind this entire playthrough, and now he's finally starting to pay attention.
The inside of snow looks so much like the outside. Hi, Sora.
I will now use the power of levitation to make you float.
Nobody'd ever come
Or
along
telekinesis, I
and find
mean. I need to catch up with the Star Wars stuff happening. I've seen funny memes about certain characters who come back. But I need to see it for myself. Telekinesis once again.
Job, Sora.
Think that's all of him?
Well, I don't know what to do next.
Yeah, I need to catch up on the Boba Fett series. I don't know if I'll watch Bad Batch.
Do it.
Those characters never really stood out much to
You
me,
sure
but
something's not missing?
I could give it a chance, I guess.
Nah, looks right.
But yeah, the Book of Boba Fett series
I feel
seems
so much
really
better.
interesting.
Wait,
I've heard
my
mixed
cute
things
new
about it,
nose,
but
the one Anna gave
it
me.
should at least be a fun watch.
Sora, do you have his nose?
I don't think so.
No, didn't see it.
Riku looks so mad.
Then...
Someone had to pick it up.
You're right, buddy. Thanks for finding it and
So
not
we're-
actually eating it.
So we're not gonna question
You're welcome.
that this guy doesn't talk, but Donald and Goofy do.
My nose.
Alright. You think Goofy views Pluto the same way we view monkeys? Like, they're similar to humans, but they're not as intelligent? Like, the type of dog that Mickey owns is like... It's like the equivalent... It's not the equivalent of owning a tiny person, it's the equivalent of owning, like, a monkey. Like, people don't think of it as weird. Like, it's only weird in the way that someone owning a monkey would be weird. Also, let me show off how useless Agile Claws are. This is the only combo I can do with these things. They're so bad. You won't believe the finisher. You think those are bad? Check this out. I can't even attack. I can just do this funny pose and glide around. That's all I can do. And check out the finisher. Wow, that was great. Yeah, so this Keyblade works the least with this mod. What the heck? What? Okay, apparently that shot lock doesn't work, but it still takes your friggin' focus meter. That's nice.
Sorry.
Goof down. Goof down. I repeat, goof down. I will not be helping him. I just wanted to point out that he's injured. I have the power to help him. I'm just... You know, it says a lot about our society that Goofy is, not doing so well right now. Again, for the record, I was the one who defeated him. Not Goofy, the unversed, heartless thing.
We better catch up.
Yeah.
Okay, at least we're standing on ice, so him sliding around like that actually makes sense. Let's go. Oh, I can just go kill these guys real quick. Murder. Leveling up in this game is pretty easy. You just have to fight every enemy that you see. Like, you don't have to go in between rooms to, like, grind. Some people may not like that. I think it's fine, because I'm not the grind. I used to love grinding in video games when I was younger, but now I just kind of like to get things, like, done with. Does that give you better items the more you roll it around?
Me too. We better skedaddle.
That guy comes at you with so much confidence, and then you just steamroll him. Oh my god, he was just standing there. Not even menacing, just like standing. Yo! I've never gotten this far. Not that I can take it any further, okay. Haha! The old shield break into flare force combo. Every Riku main knows that one. Which naturally combos into shot lock. That was cool. Well, where is he? Oh. She's over here.
Darkness.
Shootout results in one dead on Snowy Mountain. Wait. Bye, Raga. Kill her with the transformation. Sick. Force. Riku feels so cool to play as. This is such a good mod.
My shield's ready.
Just keep moving. You'll warm up.
Darn it.
Gee,
Why don't you keep
nothing
that
ever
going?
gets you down, huh, Sora?
Wait a minute. Do I have double flight? I should. No. Wait. Oh, I have leaf bracer. That's good. Yeah, I have double flight and another air slide. Why have I not just been using that? I like how they give you these air current things just in case you don't feel like equipping double flight. Movement has been achieved. Bye. Oh my god, that dazes them. Okay. Wow, this is so good. Thank you again, Spartan, for recommending I use King's Flare. Just slaughtered. Good god. Who's there?
You're done.
Blasted. Okay, that's good. Let's get rolling. You guys are pathetic. Let's put them out of their misery. Bye. Okay. Alright, where are they gonna come at us from? Ah, try to get it.
Sorry.
Okay. Dead. Murder. Annihilate.
Oh, right! I love snow!
Wait a minute, huh? This again? And I don't have... These guys drop MP, right? They don't, darn it. Wait.
I know what to do, Sora.
These guys' wings drop MP, I think. So we might be able to use King's Flare soon.
You're done.
Okay, run away, coward.
Just me. Get a load of this.
Just burn that immediately. No, attack his wing. Yeah, there. Oh, that's almost enough. Okay. Oh wait, I have replenish block. That's right. Okay, there we go. That's awesome. Forgot I had that. Let's bully these guys. Yeah, going to the Monsters Inc. world is definitely the right move, since you get King's Flare. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. Okay, there goes that horde. Twitter has continued the war of Kingdom Hearts 3 good versus Kingdom Hearts 3 bad. There have been some pretty, there's been, good and bad behavior on both sides, I gotta say. Mostly the Kingdom Hearts 3 good crowd is just expressing their enjoyment of the game. But there are some of them who, will take any, who refuse to hear, any criticism of this game, which I don't think is a productive attitude. Because there are definitely fair criticisms to be made of this game, even if some people get a bit nitpicky with it.
Time's up.
And you shouldn't just be automatically dismissive of any criticism anyone has. But if someone tries to make a ridiculous claim like, This game is a train wreck. Osaka team getting in charge of this franchise was the worst thing to ever happen. Like that. You can go ahead and, like, tear apart their arguments for being, like,
I wonder if Anna and the
way
others made
too
it there yet.
Like, there are legitimate criticisms to be made, but when you're making hyperbolic statements, you're not really gonna be making those criticisms very well. And people aren't gonna take the hyperbolic statements seriously as legitimate criticisms, which is fair. But yeah, I don't really want to comment on the debate too much anymore. I feel like all of the productive criticisms and productive, like, points of defense in favor of Kingdom Hearts 3, like, everything productive has already been said, and now it's just getting to the part where it's just, like, toxic mudslinging. And I don't really think anyone gets anything out of that. And this is a pre-rendered Disney cutscene, so nothing modded is gonna show up in it. But yeah. We've gotten to the point where everything that needed to be said has been said, and I don't think we're gonna get much out of continuing the debate. Give me 1 second.
Oh? Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. But I think something
it's
terrible must have happened.
evolved into a lot of petty ad hominem insults.
I hope our friends are okay.
My final note will be,
What?
some people who criticize Kingdom Hearts 3 can be way too hyperbolic, to the point where it's, like, impossible to take their criticism seriously, considering the ridiculous conclusions that they come to.
Watch out for my butt!
Hey, it
But
is not nice to
Kingdom Hearts fans can get really defensive,
Relax, just
even over
calm down,
very
calm down.
reasonable criticisms.
Let the
I'm okay.
snowman be.
I'm calm.
Huh? Oh, come on.
The following boss fight is completely her fault.
Oh, see? Now you made him mad.
I'll distract him! You guys go! No, not you guys! This just got a whole lot harder.
We can buy you some time.
He almost made a lucky emblem. This guy's the epitome of when you fight someone as a boss versus when you unlock them as a playable character.
Oh, wait for me!
Oh, but yeah. People who criticize this game can get so hyperbolic.
Where's Goofy?
Mach speed Riku slide.
I got an idea!
Oh, that's so good.
What are you doing?
Oh, that's perfect.
They can get so hyperbolic that it's impossible to take their criticism seriously anymore. And, like, especially with how esoteric some of them can be. And Kingdom Hearts fans can get so incredibly defensive over the stuff they like that they won't hear even the most reasonable criticisms. Goofy is just levitating.
Okay, now.
He has, like, insane abdominal strength in order to pull that off. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't skip this cutscene. Mach speed Riku. Oh, that's so
Bring
good.
it, Snowball.
Ah, crap. You know what? I'm gonna immediately use this, and then just, like, fight him normally until my MP recharges, so that I can use King's Flare.
Get a load of this.
And I don't have enough MP to... Youch! Let me switch to Oblivion first. Thank you for fire covered Donald. Donald's fire spin ability would actually be useful in this world, but I decided to keep it off. Because it's more... Ow! It's less useful in more context that it's useful in. Hey, Goofy, you wanna try activating the thing? No? Okay. I'll take care of this myself. I did the right one, right? I can bully him with this. Oh, and I take less damage when I'm with Simba. Let's go.
You're done! Just me!
Okay.
Is that all you got?
No way!
Sigma male strat for this guy is to just stand in his face and spam counters, but that could easily get you killed. Like it almost got me killed there. Donald Meteor, let's go. He could stun lock you into oblivion if you're not careful. Okay, I didn't get dual form. Absolutely annihilate this guy. This is a fun fight, actually. Like, I really enjoy this one. Use the force to kill him. Riku's sick Darth Vader force push. That was fun. But yeah, that's all. That stuff I said earlier is my final note on the Kingdom Hearts 3 criticism. This game could be a lot better. I feel like that, like, from a story perspective, pacing perspective, and gameplay perspective, they could have done a lot better. It's like those Looney Tunes bits where they don't fall until they realize they've fallen. But the way the game is now, I think it's a good game. Far from being bad. But,
Good
yeah.
thing snow's so soft. We could do this
I like this
100
game.
times.
Overall. But I do agree that there are criticisms to be made.
You sure you don't want to go again?
No, thank you!
We can just, jump right in from this point. I feel like I got another ability. Shockwave. Wow. Yeah.
Snowman wants...
Actually, wait. Donald and Goofy probably unlocks stuff which they can't use because they're... Oh, snap. Defender. Hyper healing. Okay.
Friendly, huh?
Yeah, I like Olaf better.
But sure does seem
Okay.
to have some kind of connection to Elsa.
But yeah, I just don't know what else
Find some
other
ingredients
productive
around
stuff
here.
I can get out of this, the whole discussion. Besides resorting to, like, the rude crap slinging that people do on Twitter.com.
Take this!
Snowboard Riku.
You're done!
Okay. Let's get going.
Out of my way!
Oh, this is just... Oh, Norcal. Okay. Which I won't really get much use out of because I'm not going to be crafting much in this playthrough. Okay, cool. I wanted to, like, wipe all those guys out, but then I ran into a tree. To think that the ultimate weapon to use against heartless nobodies isn't the Keyblade, but a snowball.
Out of my way!
See ya. Ow.
Take this!
Don't... I was trying to do the freaking Sigma male strat. Didn't work. What the heck? Yeah, Riku, show that crate who's boss. Let him know.
Hey, that's Elsa. But who's that guy?
Don't worry
Could be
about it.
somebody from Arendelle who came up here to help her.
Don't think so. That doesn't look like help to me.
Oh no!
Darkness?
Let's move.
And doesn't another one play, like, a few seconds after this? Me. You guys are being cheesy. I mean, this is just insane. He's so good here. Okay. Now that I've leveled up, I'm just gonna be right past these guys. Good God. Hey, where do you think you're going? The best way to travel. Teacups. Huh? I'm not sure that was supposed to look like that.
Him again? Hey! You better not have hurt our friends! Huh? What? Hey! Wait up!
Sliding Riku.
Looking
Rescue.
for Elsa too? Whoa! Easy! Do you want to save her from the bad guy? We're on the same side.
Boss music slowly fades out. Okay. Huh? What? What's happening? Who? Oh, these guys. We're gonna get King's flared again. They are so helpless to this. And see ya.
Get a load of this!
Okay, that did manage to hit someone. Okay.
Take this! Sorry.
Okay. Gaming? Yeah, let's flare force this one guy. He knows we did. Okay. And we gotta go around this way.
Just me!
Okay. Just... just completely annihilate them. Wow. That is insanely good. We've almost leveled up again, I think. Yeah, pretty close. Saving. And let's get to the end. Because next up is just the boss.
Stop it! Put me down!
That's Kristoff. Do me a favor and wait here. If you come along, Kristoff might freak out.
And then he died.
Storm's getting worse.
I'm freezing.
Yeah, and the wind's just making it colder. There must be some place we can use as shelters.
We got to get out of this.
Greed, greed, greed! There we go. The greed strat worked. I don't think the greed strat is gonna work twice. Oh, please get God. After saying that. Like in that one funny Twitter video. Please. Let me try to push him out. I shouldn't get myself gotten. Greed! There we go. Okay. Greed worked.
Look! He's protecting us from the storm.
We can make it.
Gorge! I hope Anna and Elsa are okay.
Non-explorable Arendelle. There's a mod that makes it explorable. I might check that out one of these days. I watched the debunking Iraqi for part 6. And let me tell you, a part 6 rant is coming soon. Because I think that it's fair to say that there are a lot of nitpicks about part 6 that are easily debunked and like are chalked up to people not paying attention. But here's the thing, someone doing a poor job of explaining the problems with something doesn't mean that it doesn't have problems. Because you're able to dismantle the straw man, or the person with, like, the worst arguments, doesn't mean that your side of the debate is correct. Like, you can just, you can tear down the worst arguments against it all day. But that won't mean that the more solid arguments don't still hold ground. But yeah, Moist Critical made, like, a short little thing about having a JoJo's opinion. And how, like, annoying the fan base would be about that.
Something.
Let's get it. Even Kingdom Hearts fans, as defensive as they can be, are real, like, will completely acknowledge that the plot of these games can be super convoluted, hard to follow, and that some elements are flawed and poorly explained. And they can admit that there are a lot of retcons in the story. Part 6, like, JoJo fans, Part 6 fans in particular, will not make those same concessions. Like, everything has to be, like... What? Nothing is, like, poorly done or poorly conceived. Everything is part of, like, Araki's grand plan. If you don't get it, it means that your brain is just too small to get Araki's genius. which is really annoying and condescending. And like, seeing people say stuff like that just makes me want to like Part 6 even less. Even though I don't think Part 6 is bad. I don't agree with people who say that it sucks, or that it's like, awful. But it is heavily flawed, and I'd like it if more of the fan base would be able to acknowledge its flaws without trying to, I don't know, argue that it sucks. Also, dual-wielding Riku. But yeah, I'm gonna save the Part 6 rant for later. Maybe when more of the episodes of the anime comes out. But JoJo fans can get really annoying. And condescending when they, like, defend stuff. Like, most anime fans will be able to look at, like, if you ask Naruto fans about the War Arc, they'll say, yeah, it has some good parts in it, but overall, it's not the best work in that series. There are a lot of flaws. You ask Dragon Ball fans, they're like, oh yeah, I love Dragon Ball Z, but the Buu Saga is very sloppily written. You ask JoJo fans about Part 6, they're like, no, it's brilliant. People just, like, they don't get Araki's genius and, like, his grand thesis on fate. They don't get the message and the themes of fate that Araki was going for. Their brains melt. Their brains are too small to understand how Araki's genius when he was writing Part 6. And that's the real reason they hate it. It's like people's brains started melting as soon as they read the part. Okay, so basically Riku left. Yeah, Riku was basically like, yeah, do this yourself. I'm not gonna help you out here. Marshmallow had to do that all on his own. But yeah, most anime fans can acknowledge when certain arcs of the story they like aren't great, but I feel like JoJo fans will, like, selectively decide that certain things are unacceptable in certain parts, but when they happen in another part that happens to be their favorite, then they will not hear criticism about it. And it's really annoying. Because the same people who try to defend every single element of Part 6 also, like, will be the first ones to tear down elements of Part 3. And stuff like that. Or they'll be the kinds of people who don't want to acknowledge any of JoJo's flaws at all. Which is, like, also pretty annoying. But yeah. Not my favorite fandom on the internet. Like, as much as I like the memes and, like, some parts of the community, it can get annoying when, like, every single flaw, they're like, no, this isn't a huge convoluted retcon. This is actually, like, a brilliant message about fate. Please. It reminds me of some, oh god, how some, Metal Gear Solid fans can act about some of the questionable writing decisions in Metal Gear Solid 5. Like, you can say overall that you enjoyed it and still acknowledge that the story had some really wonky decisions in some places. Like, I think Kojima's a brilliant writer and I love a lot of his works. I'm not gonna pretend like every single thing he does is, like, some super brilliant metaphor that everyone but me just isn't smart enough to understand. Sometimes you really do be missing, and the same thing is true with Araki. But I've ranted enough about this. When more episodes of Part 6 come out, I'll explain more of my problems with it. But overall, I don't think Part 6 is bad. I just wish people would acknowledge that, like... I wish people would stop the cap. Stop pretending like there's no problems with Part 6 and no, it's just everyone's brains melting. Like stop the condescending nonsense. Because Part 6 does a lot of stuff that if it showed up in any other story, the same people who make excuses for Part 6's writing decisions would complain about it. Like they'd call it bad writing in any other story that does the type of stuff that Part 6 does. But yeah. I'm gonna have to save that rant for later, though. But basically, I feel the same way about Part 6 that I feel about the Buu Saga in Dragon Ball. I like it. I think it's good, but it's got a lot of flaws, and I'm not afraid to acknowledge that. And I feel like more people should be allowed to acknowledge that. acknowledge that having flaws doesn't mean that something's completely garbage. Maybe it's the Riku mod, but this boss is like going down. Actually, yeah, I'm using Oathkeeper of Oblivion with the Riku mod. I shouldn't comment on that.
Just for you.
People have, like, in the vanilla version of this game, people have problems with this boss, but I guess the modded version is easier. The modded version is way easier, let me correct that. But yeah. My grand thesis with this is in part 6 bad, it's part 6 flawed. And people should acknowledge that. Oh, time to do the same joke that I've been doing. Speaking of theses, did the Cruel Angel ever get their doctorate? I stole that joke from Twitter. He died. I did the joke again. Except I didn't get to skip the cutscenes in time because I got a notification on my iPad. Maybe I'll abruptly cut in the YouTube upload so that it looks like I did the joke properly. Hey, yo, wait! I thought it would be pre-rendered Sora here, but it's still Riku. Huh. Oh, also, there's evidence to there's this one Iraqi interview that suggests that there's something that Part 6 ends up being for the JoJo series that wasn't intended from the very beginning, and you could tell with a lot of Part 6's writing. And he basically admits that certain elements of the plot was not planned out fully from the beginning. But, again, like, they'd interpret that quote and any other story as the writer saying that they wrote themselves into a corner, but because it's JoJo's in Iraq, people are like, oh wow, this is a brilliant message about fate. But yeah, I've stirred up enough crap already. I should just like stop with the anime opinions and keep it pushing.
So love has filled both their hearts with light.
Larxene!
Two
My cat.
in one world. Definitely didn't see that coming.
First Marluxia, now you! What is this all about?
Oh, I see. So you bumped into Marluxia. Then why am I explaining this again? I told you before. The new 7 hearts. If you mess up and don't find your 7 guardians of light,
Oh my god, there's so much I can rant about in Part 6. I have to resist the urge. I don't want to spoil it for people.
Out of
I don't want to immediately like spoil it for people who haven't seen it.
Look at this tough guy, such a big boy now. Well, maybe you should do your job and find the other guardians of light.
I gotta just
Please,
keep it to myself
like you found your 13.
until the rest of
the
the
king
anime
said
comes
you're
out,
one seeker of darkness
and then I
short.
can go on my full rant.
Oh no, we're set.
My cat. She's doing the thing where she lies on her stomach with her belly up. And this point onwards, it's pre-rendered cutscene. Still.
They have all 13?
Okay, so now I can head to what's it called? Well, I believe I have a few cutscenes to go through, but after that I can peace out. Cat intermission. Nope. Oh, baby. You know what this means. You know what the cat intermission means, baby. You know. You already know. Blanche Cam. Talk to the people. Talk to them.
Sorry we're late.
It's okay.
Okay.
You got here as fast as you could.
Love you.
The organization claims to have their 13 darknesses.
Do we believe it's true?
So
I
now
don't
part
know.
two.
But there's something else they keep
Still
mentioning.
thinking about JoJo.
They're after
Kingdom
a
Hearts
new
3
seven
Riku and
hearts,
Kingdom Hearts 2
which seems to
Riku
be
are now
code for let's go bother
the
more
same
princesses.
room.
Well, as the original princesses of Heart's time for protecting the pure light has ended, they have passed the light to others. Our enemy must certainly be cognizant of this. If the new Seven Hearts is what they wish to call them, so be it.
But Kairi hasn't passed on her power. Is she one of the new seven?
She must be. But still, she chose to wield a Keyblade and fight with us as one of the Guardians of Light.
Yeah.
We haven't found Kara yet.
Hey, at least we tracked down Ventus. The Natus told us that he's inside Sora's heart.
And so did Ansem the Wise in his data, so it almost
Jiminy just does not even show up in these cutscenes.
Oh, whoa.
That's great! Now we can rescue Ven!
Maybe. Except Aqua's the only one who knows where he's hidden. We still have to find her first.
Good old Riku and Riku.
I'll go.
What?
Is that Wise?
You need the power of waking, Sora. Do you have it?
No.
His
Probably
eyes
not.
are completely pitch black compared to
Without
other
that
Riku,
power,
who has like
You are
greenish
not
eyes.
ready to face the realm of darkness.
Come on. What's
Can we,
so
like-
funny?
Sorry.
I
Master
keep thinking
Yen
about
Sid
that
knows
girl
you
on
a
Twitter
little
who's
too
thirsting
well.
out over Yen Sid.
He said you'd try to stage a half-baked rescue.
Can we hold an intervention for her, please?
Yeah, laugh it up.
That can't be healthy.
Sora, I know you're volunteering because you're worried. About me and Mickey.
So
Yeah.
basically, he's just worried about himself.
Well, thanks. But the power of waking's important. You can come to the rescue once you've got that. Sound fair?
Let me grab my own heart real quick.
Yeah. All right.
Let me just, like,
But be
reach
safe.
into my chest and
No
grab my
reckless
own
stunts.
heart so that I can talk to myself on an existential
sir.
level.
Sora's the reckless one.
Yeah, good thing he's not here right now.
No, not exactly. He just doesn't think.
If only he listened to Master Yen Sid the way he listens to Riku. That would be a good start.
I'm listening now.
The way his eyes cut out in most scenes makes him look like one of the adults from the Peanuts.
Very good. Sora will continue his journey to build his power.
Did you know that that was originally called
While
Little
Mickey
Fells?
and Riku will focus on the search
It's
for
true.
Aqua.
Yes, sir.
What an all-star lineup. Riku and Goofy and Riku and Donald and Mickey. Truly just like a complete cast of champions. But yeah, I'm gonna get to a save point, then I'm gonna end things off. Because I'm pleased with the progress we made. We made it all the way through one of the worlds. I've had this card deck for like a year and I still haven't looked into it. Look at this. This looks sick. Why have I not used these yet? But yeah, there was a good turnout for this stream. I've managed to, like, uphold 3 concurrent viewers for most of it. And I even at one point had 5 concurrent. and the chat was pretty active. Thanks again to Chupapi Manyano34, Spartan 25917, Mystic Maker, what was Mystic Maker and Fred of Hearts. Thank you all. This was I got 4 followers in one day, so this was, which, like, I know for a normal streamer they get 4 followers in like 40 minutes, but for me that's pretty impressive. So thank you all for making this a very, like, my most, like, successful stream. Like, things went really well. Things went really well today, so thank you. Hey, baby. Game is taking a while to load. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Oh, my goofy girl. Silly baby. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Who's good? Oh, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. What a good baby. My precious baby girl. Rub that belly. Aww. Aww. What a sweetie. What an absolute sweetheart. So pretty. Any minute now, things will continue to load. Oh, there we go. Thank God. And this is gonna be vanilla, so we can just skip this.
Hey, Sora! You got more worlds to visit.
Okay, let's go back to... Hopefully this loads faster. Because that was some insane loading time earlier. Which is probably the fault of all the mods I have installed, but, you know. So funny. Little boop on the nose. Okay, just a little more and this will finally finish loading. And I can end things off. Because I want to save the game before I close it down. Okay. Good. Okay. Alright. Okay, thank you everybody for coming out tonight. This has been a pretty fun stream. Got past the Frozen World. And next stream probably gonna be Monday. So thank you all for coming out. And I'll see you then.